Hey guys, it's Brooke with Holistic Fitness here at the Lotus Studio in Holt. Today we're going to be doing a quick tutorial on the Fireman. It will look something like this. So let's talk about what's happening here. If I'm going clockwise around the pole, meaning my right hand is my inside hand, which most of us are going to start with, that means my inside right hand is going to be a little higher up on the pole. I'm going to take my outside left hand across the body, somewhere in between the inner elbow and the inner armpit. I like it right about elbow height, but feel free to experiment with what feels comfortable for you. Our shoulders are both going to be drawing down, really engaging through the back muscles. So just to turn to show you guys here, I'm holding inside hand high, outside hand just across the body. And right now, I'm not engaging my shoulders at all. This means if I was to start putting weight into the upper body, my shoulders would crank up towards my ears, like so. So, we don't want to do that. We want to engage the shoulders and the back muscles, pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. Not engaged, shoulders engaged. So now that we understand what the arms and shoulders are doing here, let's talk about the legs. We're going to allow our inside foot to be the pivot point. That means that in this case, going clockwise, my right foot is my inside foot, my pivot point. So I'll have my inside hand high, step onto the inside foot, pivot towards the pole, and hook that outside arm. From here, take your outside left leg, swoop it out and around, bending at the knee gently and pressing the back of your ankle all the way up the calf to the inside of the knee against the pole. I'm going to turn here to give you a better view. So again, the pole is right at this inner top part of my knee. It is not pressing against the kneecap. That's not going to feel good, and it's not going to be particularly safe on the knee. So you want it just above the kneecap, on that inner knee. You can even put your hands here and squeeze and see how strong of a grip you get with those muscles just above your knee. If you're not sure where that space is at, you can move the hands up and down a little bit and start to really find the space that feels the strongest for you. So, as you know, there's always a push and a pull when pole dancing. In this case, it's very subtle, but the inner edge of that knee is pushing against the pole, and that foot's outer edge of the ankle is kind of pulling out into the back of the pole. Push, pull, opposing forces. I should be able to hang out here without any hands if I wanted to. Good, so let's review. Our inside hand is high. Our outside hand is across the body at about elbow height. We have pivoted on the inside foot, swung the outside left foot around, and hooked inner knee running along the calf, outer back of the ankle. From here, when we come into the spin, that inside leg is going to come up to the pole, kind of mirror imaging the front left leg. So this means I want my leg to come to the back of the pole. Once we get up, it will look like this. So let's talk about that inside leg for a minute. Once my outside leg is already hooked, knee, calf, ankle, I'm going to bring the inside leg up to meet it. This time it's going to be the inner edge of the knee, running down the front of the shin and kind of the top of the foot. It is going to be so tempting to flex your foot here, hoping you'll get a better energetic opposition and a better hold on the pole. Don't do it. Keep it pointed. You can still pull this inner knee against the pole and push the top of the foot and shin against. That is your energetic opposition. Let's review what we have so far. Inside hand, high. Outside hand just across, maybe about elbow height of the inside hand. We're stepping and pivoting on the inside foot, swinging the outside leg around, hooking the inner knee, back of the calf, outer edge of the back of the ankle. Once we come up, the inside leg is going to find that inner knee, front of the shin, and front of your ankle, top of the foot. Something Something that is really important to note here is that my knees are level with one another. This is going to make it much easier to squeeze the pole between the legs and reduce the amount of work my upper body has to take. Good. Let's try walking into that. Inside hand high. We'll take a couple steps, ending on the inside foot. Pivot towards your pole. Hook that leg. Hook your outside hand. Pull the shoulders down. And when you're ready, give yourself a little lift off that inside foot, immediately bringing it to the back of the pole. One more time, a little faster. Inside hand high. Inside foot steps and pivots, grab the pole, hook, and inside foot to the back. Bring it on up.